The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 153 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Moooi Extinct playing cards from Theory11. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the Moooi Extinct playing cards here from Theory11 here, in a matte finish tuck box here, with some gold foiling here on the tuck box here. It says Moooi Extinct Animals playing cards here in that gold like foiling, and it is embossed, so you can feel like the texture of the letters there. And you got gold foiling for like the border going around the front of the tuck box here. And then you kind of got that like Moooi kind of art style here for like the tuck box here. Like it is like a matte black like base for the tuck box. And you got all these like overlaying colors over, like some greens, a little bit of like reddish pinks, and some whites and some blues, and a few other colors mixed in there. This one's like a lot of plants. You kind of see a little bunch of plants, but there is a few like animals kind of like mixed in. There's a little like kind of like some kind of like peacock kind of animal there. You got like a dodo bird there, and then a few probably other animals blended in there with some plants. On the side it says designed by Moooi there, with some more gold foiling and more of that pattern that wraps around the tuck box with some more animals there. Other side says a life extraordinary, and with that more gold foiling and some more of that design that wraps around the tuck box there. On the bottom here you got the Theory11 logo. You got Theory11 premium playing cards made in the USA, trademark Circa Trova. On the back here you just got some more of that like kind of like what the front of the tuck box is like. More of it, like different like design, like different like art, with the different animals there and different plants. Well, pretty much like the same colors with the greens, the pinks, the blues there, and the same like gold foil border around. For the seal here, you have like a golden, a metallic gold with and black, like kind of like flower kind of seal. It's like kind of circle, not like perfectly circle, because that's like the little like, flower bumps all the way around, and it has gold foil with some black accents. And then on the top here, it's got more of that pattern that kind of like wraps around the tuck box. On the inner tuck flap, you just got more of that pattern, so the pattern just extends onto the tuck flap. And then on the inner tuck flaps here, you just got more of that like design that like kind of extends. If we take the cards out of the box, on the inside tuck box here, there's not much customization on the inside tuck box, but it's not the plain white color you usually see. It's actually like a kind of like a green colorway. It's not like a super dark green, but it is more of like a dark. You got a green colorway for the inside of the tuck box, which is unique. I like seeing custom interiors, and that green colorway is a little added bonus. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. And one thing you might notice, it is a mirrored back design here, and it doesn't have the standard white border. It has a black border going around, and it's all gold foiling here. So it's a black background with gold foiling here, and there's lots of detail here within the gold foiling and here. So you can kind of see like the dodo bird, or like the main thing there is the dodo bird there right in the middle. Then you kind of got a bunch of different animals like all over. So you got some kind of like armadillo kind of creature there in the corners there. Then you just got a bunch of other kind of animals and like flowers there, and then other little designs around it, and that gold foiling. So it's kind of, you kind of have to see it in person, kind of to get like the full effect of it, and to be able to see all the different details. But you can kind of see it here on camera here a little bit. There's another like animal there, and then there's like the eggs underneath the feet there of the dodo bird, and some leaves and some other little details. And now for the cards you get with the deck. And you might notice the back design here is fully black, like black and gold. Then you get to the faces here, and they're just like the white faces here. And here we start with the first Joker here. It says Joker, Joker there in the corners. And you got an animal here. Kind of got some kind of like leopard, cheetah, lion animal there. Like some kind of like saber tooth, kind of like, I don't know, some kind of giant cat on what looks like a big mushroom there with a cactus underneath, which is kind of a unique Joker there. And then you got a second Joker here, which says a Joker, Joker there in the red colorway. This one's the black colorway Joker. Now you got the red colorway Joker here. Was that kind of like seahorse kind of like creature there? With some kind of like leafy, kind of flowery, kind of plant-like things around him. Then you got a red and like a reddish gold kind of like ring around him or in the background. Oh yeah, on the back of the cards here have this kind of like little pattern on them here. It's like a kind of like a grayish background with some white circles and then white dots. Then we got a Moooi Extinct Animals like little card here. If you want to read, if you want to pause and read, you can. And then there's a QR code there at the bottom, and you got some plants here in the corners there. Just the back design on the back, and then here, the last extra card here, you got a Moooi, kind of like ad card here. It says Moooi, a life extraordinary, and it says Moooi.com there at the bottom. You got a picture of a chair, kind of like another chair or a stool, the light, and then some kind of crazy wallpaper of the art. And then we get on to the custom Ace of Spades here. It has the normal white background. You got the custom Ace of Spades here with some kind of zebra kind of creature there with like a plaid, like with some kind of plaid on. And then you got some leaves there just behind that spade. And then you got the spade itself there. And kind of that like gold metallic ink. Yeah, there's a little bit of gold metallic ink there in that spade there. And you got some like flower details there. With some little circle design and some other little designs within there. And you got that custom spade pip there, as we'll see here on the two here. And you got that wider kind of like spade pip there with a little bit of gold like metallic in it. With that little circle design and then like the kind of like a sun kind of design where it like fans off all around it. And that design goes throughout the rest of the spades here. Then we got the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here, fully custom court cards here. And I'm pretty sure all the court cards in the deck, just letting you know now, are the same like picture, just like a different color. So here you got the green jokers the green court cards for the spades here. The Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here. For the Jack of Spades here, you got that kind of like armadillo kind of creature with the little green circle on one side and then no circle on the other one. Then you got the flowers there in the middle. And then you got the green circle there with the dodo bird and the little crown on top. And then the dodo bird on the other side. With the flowers in the middle again. And then we got the king of spades here. Like a bison or some kind of buffalo there. With a crown on once again in the green circle with the flowers there. Then we get on to the diamonds here. You got that custom diamond pip there. And this one, oh, it's right side up, okay. Then you got that custom diamond there in the middle there. With a little bit of gold foiling within it. Gold metallic ink there in it. Then you got that flower design at the top with that like some kind of like peacock or hummingbird type bird there. And then you got all those big feathers there that's fanning off it. And it's sitting on kind of a little tree branch there. Then we get the custom diamonds here. That custom diamond pip with that gold metallic ink there with that circle design. And go through the rest of the diamonds here. Then we got the Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds. Here, you got the custom court cards, Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds. And they're similar to the spades here, but they're slightly different. They're in a purple colorway this time, as you can see. And then the plants here in the middle are slightly different than the ones with the spades. Because here's the one for the spades. They're like the bigger leaves. You got like smaller kind of leaves here. And then the animals are kind of like more purplish colorway instead of the green. So like same animals on the core cards, like the animals are pretty much the same within the core cards, and then the colorway is different. And then we got the clubs here, and that's slightly custom club design there. And on the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs, and on that like orangish brown colorway there. And you got the same animals there. You got the armadillo kind of creature there, the dodo bird, and the bison buffalo animal there. And they got different flowers once again within the clubs there. And we got the custom club design there with that gold metallic ink, with that circle design and the fanning of like the gold lines. That goes throughout the rest of the clubs here. Then we got the custom ace of clubs here, which has the big club pip there with that gold metallic ink, with that circle design. And then you kind of got like some kind of sloth creature there, with some grapes and some other like vegetation around them. Then we can do the hearts here, the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts. We got that slight custom heart design there. And this is in a red colorway here. Same animals once again, that armadillo creature, the dodo bird, and the bison or buffalo. And it's in that orangey colorway with different, and then you got the little kind of like coral kind of flowery vegetation there with that kind of like, I forget the seahorse there, yeah, seahorse there. And then you get to the rest of the hearts here. There's just that slightly custom heart pip there with that circle design of the gold metallic ink. That goes throughout the rest of the hearts. And then we get the last card, the custom ace of hearts here. Got the big heart pip there in the middle with that circle design and that gold metallic ink. Then you got the big leaves behind it. A little bit of coral kind of down below is that kind of mushroom cactus thing there. Then you got a black rhinoceros there, rhino there. And now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we'll start with their springs. And for the stock and finish of these cards, I'm not entirely sure what stock. I want to say United States Playing Card Company, because that's what a Theory11 usually goes with. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's air cushion finish. There's a different kind of like, it just looks slightly different with the shininess of the back. But anyways, now onto the springs. One thing I gotta note, they are slightly thicker because it has that gold metallic ink on the back, and the back is fully inked there with that black ink. And one thing about the black ink, it could like chip here in the corners just because the ink there could wear off over time. That's one thing to take notice. But so far on mine, there's no chipping yet. And that's one thing to notice. The cards are slightly thicker, but they're still like relatively easy to bend and spring. And they're nice and smooth. So no issues with the springs. Now onto the fans. Well, as you can see most of the numbers and pips there. They spread nice and evenly there. There's no stickiness or clumping of the cards. There might be ever so slightly like, you might notice a little bit of like stickiness, but like not all much. So they're pretty like even, like even there. There's no real issues with the fans. They fan pretty like evenly every time. We're now on to the pharaoh. And for that, I kind of had to like shuffle the cards together to get them to wedge together there. But they still interlock and weave pretty flawlessly there. Now on to the giant fan of the back design. Now onto that reverse pharaoh. And the reverse pharaoh is a lot more smoother there. I didn't even have to push them together. They just weave together on their own. And they interlock and weave pretty flawlessly there. Now time for a giant fan of the faces. And now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, they can riffle shuffle pretty nice there. They're a little bit like clumpy just because they're more thicker. So they're like the smoothest deck ever. They don't have like super smooth riffles, but they're not terrible there. The more you work with them, the better they get over time. They can get a little bit more smoother. They have a slight like texture to the back, so they won't be like super smooth. But I can still break them in to get them to get like relatively smooth here. Now on to the packet cuts. Well, no real issues with the packet cuts. They're nice and smooth here. And they don't really feel like they're going to slide out of my hands. Now time for the one-handed cut or Australia cut. And now time. Oh wait. Now time for the dribble. The dribbles feel relatively smooth here. They kind of like, when the back design is facing up, they kind of like fall on my hand faster. Like they go a lot faster out of my hand. But when I flip them over, I feel like I will a little bit more grip, and they don't fall as like fast. But overall, the dribbles are still fun to do, and they're still pretty smooth. Now onto that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, Theory11 has outdone themselves once again with this amazingly elegant deck here. I like the use of the gold foiling for the back, which makes it stand out there, that nice shininess. And with the black, like fully black background there, makes the gold pop there. And it's a nice design as well. And I like the faces here, with the little gold metallic for every pip there. And you got the fully custom like aces there, with the different extinct animals. Then you got the jokers, and then you got the court cards there. Yeah, they're all like the same kind of animal for every court card, like all the queens are the same, the jacks are the same, and the kings are the same, but they're different colors, which makes a little bit of variety there. And they got different plants, which is nice. So the design is a win-win there. A nice design. And then the handling here. But the cards are slightly thicker. I'm not entirely sure what stock and finish this is. I'm pretty sure this is a different style of United States Playing Card Company, like stock and finish there. Like one of their many finishes they have. Because there's like slightly more shininess to it. But the handling's not terrible here. They are slightly thicker. That will change the whole handling here. They're still pretty smooth though. There's no real issues with that. They don't feel like they're gonna fall out of your hands a lot. And as you can see, they handle decently. No, not real too much issues with the handling here, other than cards are slightly thicker. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 153 of your daily deck review. And this has been the Moooi Extinct Animal playing cards from Theory11. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.